Fucking Breuer is in studio. Jim Breuer playing the heavy metal comedy Saturday at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey. I don't think I've seen you since I went and saw you there. I had the big stupid beard.
Is that where you were? No, you came to see me up in Nyack.
Yeah, at, what's
Palisades.
His name? Palisades at the what was it? Levity Live. I haven't seen you since then. We had a fucking blast up there.
That was really good. You gotta try the meatballs. That's all they shove down your throat. The meatballs. You gotta try the meatballs, Jimmy. This ain't no regular comedy club.
And fresh chocolate chip cookies.
Fresh.
And we were howling in the fucking dressing room to the point I think you were late to go on stage.
Yeah, what were we cackling about?
You fucking, this guy, you have
Didn't
so
have
many
my kids there or something?
No, we were talking about houses burning down in the Outer Banks.
Oh yeah, I never told that story. Good God,
that's hilarious. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck your material. This guy could just go on stage and just for example, and just tell the house burning down story from the Outer Banks.
That was great. I almost burnt down the entire Outer Banks.
Oh man!
Could you tell? Do you mind?
Not at all.
Because I was howling.
No, this is great. Long Island, South Shore, white trash, heading to another state and haven't been out in a while. Every year, for like 2 years in a row, I would rent 2 houses down on the Outer Banks, and I'd rent it so far. I'd rent it as far north as possible. So you have to go on the Outer Banks and then drive on the beach.
The 4x4 beach.
The 4x4.
That's where I get my house every summer.
Because I have so many heavy drinkers in my family, I didn't need them driving around in North Carolina all night.
Right.
So we would go at the far north end of the beach where the fence was to get into Virginia.
It's at the actual border. Right there.
I was at the border. So I have 2 houses, and there's nobody near me, so they get as loud as they want. Matter of fact, the first night, we had the kid house, and we have the do whatever you want house. Of all people, everyone in the do whatever you want house is usually 50 and over.
Right.
They don't even get off there. I don't think any of my sisters saw the beach that week.
Oh, really?
I swear to God.
The beach is literally right in front of you.
It's 40 yards. It's in front. There's wild horses there. Both my sisters never even stood up. They just urined, cut a urine hole in a bench, peed, drank jugs of wine, smoked 4,000. My one sister's married to the big, thick German. He'd start drinking Heineken at 9 with the eggs. And so the first night we go to bed, and it's like 11 o'clock at night. And for down there, that's about 4 a.m. 11 o'clock at night is 4 a.m. because you start early, you drink all day, you go swimming, you see dolphins, horses. It's a big, long day. So the end of the night, I hear like this music. Like, what is going on? I look in the next house and there's these guys playing guitar. Like, I know no one in my family plays instruments. Like, who's at their house playing guitars? These fucking yo-yos were so loud, the locals were like, "Hey man, someone's having a big party." And they came out of the woods. Now you got to see the locals down there.
Oh man,
this is where convicts live.
The houses right next to the ocean are fucking beautiful. Elevators, pools, you name it. But you go in the backwoods, which is right there toward the Bay Area, and it's fucking.
They're convicts.
I'm convinced they're like making moonshine, and crystal meth, and all sorts of shit.
And there's slavery still going on deep in the woods there. So without a doubt, hands down,
something's going on.
So anyway, before it's locals, it's just partying our brains off. Now, before we get there, I usually rent a week with my family, and then a week before that, I get my friends from Long Island. So why don't we go there before my family comes? Now, it's 4th of July week. So as we're going down, we stop in Virginia.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we must have dropped, I'm not even exaggerating, probably $1,000. Easy.
For south of the border.
Easy. $1,000 in fireworks.
Fuck.
Now, we get to North Carolina. We're all hopped up we haven't had a display like this since 1978's block party, Jefferson Avenue, the big fire walk-off. This was a huge event. There's no trees to interrupt. This is great.
Perfect.
Now, whenever you get down there, have you ever been down there 4th of July?
No. No, I always go in August.
It's better than the Hudson River.
Yeah.
And it's all local shooting these things all over the water. So it clearly says everywhere. Don't even, every sign, every turn, don't even listen. Don't even think about shooting your goddamn fireworks off. We will arrest you. It is a federal offense. Don't shoot your goddamn fireworks off down here. And they must stay on the ground. No aerials. Well, of course. Now we wait for night. We can't even wait for night. Now we figured before, now we were afraid of getting caught, so we went on the local street. Now the local street on the beach is all sand, so it's impossible. If someone called the cops on you, it's going to take 20 minutes for them to show up.
Okay.
So we got this plan. There's no way anyone's going to catch us. This is going to be phenomenal. So we go in front of the house where it's just all sand. There's no real roads. And we're lighting off the fireworks. And we're having a fucking hoot.
Of course you are.
We're wasted on wine. We're blasted shots. We're having a great time. Bringing back the buzz of 79. We're going back to 1979 in Rosedale, behind the bowling alley. It's the great buzz of 79. We haven't had this much fun since we stole wine coolers from the Chinamen. So we're hooting up, shooting off fireworks. Can't believe how great this is
great
now.
Time, yeah.
We're like, let's save the biggies for the beach. So we take them all up and we leave them we basically just cover up. Now the wives come, mostly mine, and she's like, you can't leave the fireworks out and trash down on the street, and you should put them in the garbage. We'll put them in the garbage, but they're hot. We don't want to put them in. Just put sand in them.
Oh no!
So we take the firework garbage, we put them in the garbage pails, and we throw some sand on them. We're buzzed, so it's probably not as much as we should have. So now we head to the front. Now we go to the beach side, and we're lighting the big ones off. The ones where you need the pipes, tubes. Sure enough.
I love those.
What a great sound that is.
It's great, man.
Holy shit! Umbrella! That one looked like it was gonna land on us.
That's like army shit.
That's right. It echoes down the beach.
Yeah.
So we see the cops coming.
Oh shit!
But again, it's like ocean water. 200. They're so far down the beach. We're watching them as we're hiding the fireworks. Now we're taking the fireworks and we're putting them under the stairs. There's a little stairs that lead to your house. We're putting under there, and we're burying some. We're throwing others in the garbage. We still see them coming. Sure enough. And we figured, we'll pretend we're caught with some fireworks,
Yeah.
So he stops, and he goes, all right, I need ID from all of you. So, whatever, we're taking out the ID. And he goes, now, I'll have you know, you gonna tell me where the fireworks are, because I clearly saw you lighting them up, or I'm taking each and every one of you to jail.
Oh.
I instantly panic. and I'm like, listen, man. And before I can even finish my sentence, I have to say, my friend Larry, he works at FedEx. He's blue collar. He's like, listen, bro, I don't know what you're looking for, but we got it. You're coming up negative here, bro. You're coming up here negative. You got nothing right here. You might as well put your pen away because you ain't writing a report. I don't know what to tell you.
We all know that guy.
I know that guy.
We all know that guy.
I know that guy.
And he's got his own sayings. He's telling the guy, he's like, bro, negative. I don't know what to tell you.
Coming up negative.
Put the pen away. You got no report to fill in. I don't know what to tell you, bro. So he's sitting there, but he's not buckling under. The cop goes, I'm going to start searching right now. He goes, bro, do what you got to do. Bring the dogs.
You gotta do.
Do what you got to do. We're right here for your exposal. Right here, your exposal, bro.
Oh, shit.
So the cop starts looking around. My heart's now we're all looking in areas.
Fuck.
He's asking us where we're staying. He's like, bro, I was just visiting. About 6 houses down. We're not telling him we're staying right here.
All right.
So he starts looking around. We're all figuring out where we're going to dart and how.
If he sees one.
Because if he sees one, there's 6 of us. He's fat. There's no way he's outrun us in the sand.
Can I ask you how long ago this was?
I'm going to say 5 years tops.
So you're well into adulthood here.
Oh, yeah.
This is a story you do when you're 19, Jim.
I've got 3 kids sleeping in the house. I got my baby sleeping in the house.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
So with that, he finally drives away. He's like, I'm telling him if I catch you, I'm gonna find out what house you're in. He's like, bro, all clean here. We're all clean. We just told you we're all clean. We're not like that. So he drives away. Now we're laughing. We're enjoying how we just
Got out of it.
Got out of the Southern police. Now the homes there have 3 layers. It's literally like a Tony Montana house. They're just gorgeous. And we're looking over the beach. Now my blue-collar friend Larry, his wife was pregnant. Thank God. There's a reason why I say she's pregnant. We're all winding it up, buzzed, enjoying life. She comes out of the house. She goes, I'm really tired. My feet is swollen. I'm getting cramps. My back hurts. I'm going to bed. So, all right, good night, good night. She comes back out about 3 minutes later, very calmly. Guys, there's a really, really bad fire in the front of the house.
Oh, shit. Really, really bad fire.
But that's how she said it. And, of course, we're like,
yeah, sure.
One friend's got the, hey, he's got the pipe. It's great. The fire helps the earth and the water. So she goes back in. She goes, no, guys, you really have to do something about this fire. And she's holding her belly while she's saying this. She goes, it's a bad fire. I'm not kidding. So as she says that, I swear to God, in like slow motion, I just kind of look up, and as I'm getting up, I see a glare coming over the top of the house.
Oh, shit.
And I get up. Now, this is from the 3rd level of the house. And I turned, and through the living room and through the kitchen window, I could see the top of a flame.
Oh, man.
And shit.
And I'm looking.
That's 20 feet high, easy.
Easy. And I'm
20
looking.
foot flames, easy.
And we all go right in the front.
Yeah.
And you see.
Oh, no.
This fucking thing's about 20 feet high and 8 to 10 feet wide. And it's in the front of the house. We're like, oh, my God. Now it's August, so everything is literally like a matchstick.
Everything can burn.
There's no. So we go running outside. Now we go run outside. We're literally like dogs. We're trying to throw the sand on the thing. Like, you get that section, and we're taking our shoes and we're scooping sand up and throwing it all over. The girls are taking buckets and they're running to the pool and coming back with buckets.
Bucket brigade.
Now you gotta remember too, all this is in the sand. So when you run the house, it's a good 100 feet.
Oh,
so by the
shit.
time they come back, the bucket's half full. They're out of breath. They need help to come and get them for the relay race. Now the locals are out there. And they're like, you better call the fire department. It's gonna spread to the rest of the island. And as they're saying that, you literally, I swear to God, you'd see one little spark come floating off the tree.
Oh, man.
And go maybe like 8 feet, and the minute it lands, it would just start up. And this thing's heading for the next house, and it's heading for our cars. So I'm going to say we got it about 60% under control.
60%. The fire department. Yeah, we have about 60% under control. We're hoping by the end of the day we can really get a bite onto this thing. 60%. Oh, man.
So I'm all worried about the cars. We start getting the cars, and we're moving the cars so the cars don't blow up, but it's heading for the other house. That's what I'm starting to freak out about.
Oh, man.
And so now we got a hose. Another guy comes out with a hose, and we'll hose it down. 65% under control now. The fire department comes. They put it out really quick. We have to fill out a report.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Now, that same day, all right, earlier that day, we started cooking. I forgot about this. As we were cooking, now their gas stoves are on the top deck. So, you know, cooking burgers and blah, blah, blah. And we're in the kitchen. We turn around. The top deck is on fire. The
It's a separate fire?
Yes. The barbecue had so much grease in it, it went on fire. It lit part of the deck. The deck is syringed. So we have this situation, and we have the whole front. Now, the next morning, we get up, and I am not. They had a row of trees and bushes, just all brown or gone. I mean, it's black, brown, and gone. Where we had the garbage pails, they completely disintegrated. So
3 fires now.
Right, so they completely disintegrated.
No, wow.
Two fires. But
that's from the fireworks that they put in the garbage pails.
So now we're panicking, going, you know, the real estate agent's going to come here. Well, sure enough, who comes pulling in the driveway?
Oh, my God.
This guy pulls in the driveway, and it says, I don't want to say the travel agency. I haven't been back since. They pull up. The guy gets out, and he's before he gets out, he's in the car. And I'm going, oh, my God, he's just looking at all the damage. We're in a lot of trouble. This is really bad. He's been in the car for like 10 minutes. He gets out of the car. He looks at the direction of all the bushes where the garbage pails used to be. He comes walking up the stairs. I open the door, and he goes, hello, I'm from the agency. I went, I know. This is bad. He goes, I apologize. I go, you apologize? He goes, I would have got here sooner because I'm here about the kitchen drawer. Your wife called the kitchen drawers jammed. So I'm looking at him like all awkward. And I'm not sure if he's toying with me.
Right.
So I said, yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. Let me show you that. So
We're paying good money for this house.
Paying really good. You know, I've got family here.
Right.
I can't cook a meal. It's stuck.
Can't cook a meal without lighting everything on fire, apparently.
So he fixes the drawer, and before he leaves, I go, listen, just want to let you know, the barbecue went on fire. And he looks at you. Oh, this happens all the time. It's not your fault. I said, yeah, the cleaner should have done something with the grease or something. He goes, no problem. He goes, is there anything else? I go, no, sir. He goes back in the car, and he leaves. So now we know, all right, here's what we got to do. We go to town. We bought all new garbage pails and green spray paint. And we spray painted all the bushes and the trees. I swear to God. Green and brown, everything. It had no leaves and nothing, but we painted it all. And we had brown, and we were spray painting the sand. So, and we spray painted everything as if it was back to normal. And we came that close to burning down all the Outer Banks, man.
That's fucking insane. 3 separate fires.
Dude, it was bad news. That one that was the one in the front when the firemen came.
What was actually burning in the front?
What happened was
the fireworks.
The fireworks in the garbage pail.
Right.
started a fire in the garbage pail.
Oh,
and then
shit.
that thing completely disintegrated, and they put it on crates, wooden crates.
Oh, so that
So
shit
then the
went
crate
up.
went up, and then that lit up the bushes and the trees
And once
and
the
everything
embers
else.
start going,
And
it's
this had
over.
been a period of a good 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Between putting those fireworks in there and then going and catching another buzz and dealing with the cops and then sitting and
all
relaxing
that
and
shit,
enjoying
there's
the
the
night.
thing just brewing. The
Right.
fire's just fucking percolating.
Yeah, where you guys go enjoy the front.
Yeah,
We're going to percolate here in the front.
Could wait for the perfect opportunity to just burst into flames. Wow, man. Thank God somebody saw it, because you motherfuckers just partying with the
If
place.
she wasn't pregnant
Yeah.
and
She would have been down
To
there.
go to
Decided to
bed.
go to bed, right?
Yeah.
that place would have been lit up. And I would have been in the news for the wrong reasons.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Comedian Jim Breuer apparently involved in a huge fire.
Formerly go to more. No, here's what it would have been like: half-baked sets of baking blaze.
That's it. Perfect. Full-baked.
Fully baked blaze in North Carolina by the I'm Not High Jim Breuer.
That's good. Arsonist Jim Breuer. Ah, shit.
He's got more to bleat about today.
So the sisters were having a party with the locals with the music and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
would
getting
party-
along with everybody.
Yeah, they partied their asses off. They smelt like hungover for 6 straight days.
God
Oh, my
damn.
God. That's
It's
fucking
great
funny.
down there.
It is great. I haven't been down there since. I want to do it again, but
I
you know,
think-
no one pays. I'm the only one that pays for everything.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you can't get people to, like, chip in?
If people chip in,
What's that?
it's a joy.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a
Really,
joy. You know what? I
it's
tried to do it
nice.
2 years ago. Let's all do it. And when it came down to chip in, and I literally did it to like a welfare system, where it's like, okay, we know you're not in this category, so you guys just chip in $200.
It was progressive.
As a
You had
whole family.
progressive plan.
Buy
You
the
guys
beer.
try-
Buy the beer.
Yeah,
That's
you
what we
guys
went
buy the
through.
beer. You guys, I think we got like 6 people going, yeah, all right, we'll go. The rest were like, oh, dude, I paid for rental car. You name it.
Wow.
I was like, just
Yeah.
let's all be together.
That's
We'll have
cool.
such a good time. And it was a great time. 2 years in a row.
Your Long Island buddies and shit?
Oh,
Just
God.
guys you grew up with and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think you might have met them at a
We've met
show or
most of
two. They
them.
used to be
Good guys, man.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Larry. God, it was a great time. But here's what I was going to say. I'm in freaking Melbourne, Australia, right? I'm doing shows the last 2 weeks in Australia. I'm in Melbourne, and I'm finishing the show, and I go, you know, I know a lot of you guys don't know who I am. Thanks for coming out, blah, blah, blah. The Pizza Man!
Oh, shit.
O&A!
Holy
The
shit, that's cool.
knapsack! Except it was like this. Pizza Man!
Yeah, yeah.
Knapsack!
I know.
Yeah.
Knapsack.
And they, you guys are huge.
Wow.
With the, I mean, they were coming up after the show going, we download you all the time on Opie and Anthony, and we listen to all the great stories. And this is I actually called Opie and left a message on the wrong phone, but the guy goes, we were listening today, and Opie was talking about homeschooling his kid, and they were busting on you because they know you homeschool your oldest daughter.
Right. We just did this.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's
is,
new shit.
Yeah, well, that was in
that's
freaking
very cool.
Melbourne, Australia.
Man.
Yeah, I want to ask you a lot of questions about that. Maybe another day. It might be boring for the radio.
That
but
internet.
I don't want to throw my fucking kid in public schools, I don't think.
You don't need to. You don't need to. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You got the lifestyle. You don't need to. You know what public school is? Google.
That's
what we
It's
it.
a lot less
yesterday.
experience, and you can travel, and you make your own out. You don't have to wake up at 4 in the morning to get your kid to sit on a bus at 7 so he can deal with some kid that's from another county and shouldn't be there, and he's got a knife on him, and he starts smoking pot in the 2nd grade, and you don't have to worry about head lice every September.
See,
that they
this
come
all
home
makes
with.
more sense to me.
does.
Like, I used to listen to Breuer talk about his kids, like, yeah, whatever.
Dude, my kids
shit.
learn
But now
about-
that I'm a father, you're speaking my language.
Not only that, your kid don't. If you're nowadays, do yourself a favor. Just I'm sure the curriculum was the same way when we were in school. Look at one curriculum of anyone through the 1st through 8th grade, and you tell me they're actually trying to learn anything beneficial that creates any kind of thing that'll help you the rest of your life. And this is what everyone's argument about the social life.
I was going to say
What about the social life? What's socialism? What are you talking about? What do you think? We lock the kid in a closet? Like, listen, we're going to let you see the sunlight for 2 minutes at 8 a.m. We'll make sure you enjoy it. You have activities. You have baseball. You have whatever sports activities.
So there's all
I
kinds
never played high school activities. They were all town stuff.
Right.
I had the town pool. I played town baseball. Playing hockey.
Who teaches your kids? You? Or your wife?
We don't.
Bring
Two of us
someone in?
really. It's a curriculum. It's all online.
Yeah.
It's online. And if they
How do you know
if they can't figure it out,
Yeah.
you go to you ask a tutor. Like we have friends that are teachers, and then you start getting blown away at how many people actually homeschool their kids. Now some of them are freaky.
Yeah.
You got to weed them out. Some of them do it for whatever reasons you don't want to know. But for the ones like myself, it's just like, no, school's retarded.
Do they actually have to sit down and do schoolwork for a certain amount of hours a day?
No. Well, yes.
What do you mean?
Well, no. Here's the thing.
What do you
Each state is different.
No,
all right?
But your house.
My house, no. Just like, for instance,
They get up and what happens?
here's what we want you to do today. We want you to get through chapter 8 and 9 in science. We want you to get to chapter 15 in math. If you have problems, go to this site. The guy's online. He actually helps. I mean, it's that easy. You go, I need help with algebra. Bing. What is your problem? Well, I don't know how to. Well, X is the division of a numeral that tells you everything.
Yeah.
Do you give them
Tells you
pop quizzes?
Oh, yeah. We give her quizzes all the time. Now, here's another thing.
God, how great would that be?
Dude, reading.
Why did I have you as a father?
She reads. What we used to do was she would read, and the vocabulary was, if you don't understand a word, highlight it, and then at the end of the chapter, we'll look up and we'll come up with funny sentences of what that word and like how I would use it.
Right.
And so now on the freaking Kindles and everything else, you just highlight the word and you hit define, and it gives you the full blown definition. Everything's at there. Right in your hands.
Yeah.
Right in your hands.
Why not use it?
Why not use it?
It's there.
It's there. And then you don't have to deal. And then you talk to your kid the way, listen, man, my daughter's 13. You're so lucky you got a son. So lucky you got a son.
I'm scared about getting a girl, man.
She's got the body of, hands down, 15, 16-year-old kid already. And she's
That's the problem.
and she's 12.
Oh, boy.
Now, a couple of her friends, I shouldn't say couple, but there's a few where you're like, I know where you've been.
Really?
You know where they've been. And
Already?
you don't want your kid
Going there.
at that age. If it was it's so much different as a boy.
Oh, man.
She wants to wear makeup. She doesn't have a phone. I'm like barbaric. I'm the only dad who people, your kid don't have a phone? Like, no, they don't have a phone. What would I do on a phone? Well, what if you drop him off at the mall? I don't drop him off in the mall, jackass. He's 12. He's dropping your kid off at 12 at a mall, and then don't get mad when she's,
Yes.
yeah,
Jim
enough
doesn't even
said.
want to say it. Jim
Yeah.
can't even bring himself to say it about another daughter.
Yeah.
Don't fucking when she.
you know what the fuck,
at the mall. Fucking mall. Breuer. Holy shit, that's got to be torture for you. Torture.
It's just weird. It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle.
You're going to have to meet guys and stuff that want to
man.
date your daughter.
Guys,
how do you deal
filthy
with
animals.
Filthy. And this is what I'm trying to tell her. Well, we had to talk with her, and I have to say,
how'd it go?
I wish I filmed it. I wish I filmed it. It was the greatest talk in history. There's another thing with homeschool. You go to school, remember how you learn? Dick Cavett was, and the penis would grow, and it was sensitive things on the penis, and and the woman has a vagina, and then the sperm swims, and and then you hear from Vinny Egan, you stick your dad's wiener goes in your mom's butt and pees in it. What? Yeah, pees in it? What are you talking about?
Your friends always had it wrong. Yeah, of course.
You got to pee on their butt, and that's how you have a baby.
We all sort of thought the same thing.
Girls like peeing on their butts.
Yeah.
Right.
What? They do? That's disturbing.
Yeah, I said it on the show once before. I thought you needed a condom to get a girl pregnant. Right. I thought there was stuff on the condom. I thought there was stuff on the condom, and that's how girls got pregnant.
Right.
Because I couldn't figure out why you would put something on your dick.
The missing ingredient.
The missing ingredient. Yeah. So it's.
So you had to talk with your daughter. I got to hear about this.
It was a great talk, and
but you wanted to film it. Why?
Because we laughed so hard. Because here's what it was. Now, my wife goes very
serious,
godly.
Oh, okay.
Clinical,
moral.
Yeah,
clinical. And she'd say, "You want to dress in an appropriate manner, and because you want to show respect." And I'm like, "Listen, words like appropriate and all that. Let me talk your language. A boy is obsessed just staring at your ass." And she's like, "Jim!" I'm like, "I'm just telling her what she's got to deal with. This is what she's doing."
Right.
He stares at your ass. Now, you've got a great rump.
Oh, Jesus.
She's got a great rump. She took gymnastics. I'm already in trouble. She swims, takes gymnastics.
Oh, man.
I got to watch the black guys around this kid.
Oh, no.
So, but the point is, so I'm telling him, like, listen, how you sell yourself is who you're going to get. Boys have no clue until maybe 15, 16, 17, where they actually will go, "Well, I may never date anyone ever again. I may want to marry her." That maybe 15, 16. Before that, it's just, "Boy, I'd like to just see what it's like to stick a thing in there, and I'll see how fast it lasts. I'm sure it's going to feel a lot better than the stuffed animal with the hole in it and my sock and everything else and my catcher's mitt that I put oil on."
Oh, goddamn.
So it's trying to get that across now, and she's learning the hard way. One of her friends, she had a crush on a boy, and I was like, "Listen, you can have a crush on the boy all you want, but I'm telling you right now, you're not dating him, and I'm not going to put you in a situation where you're going to be sucking face with him." So I don't know what to tell you. Now her best friend, she would tell her best friend, I think, knew she was trapped and went for it and snagged the boy that she had a crush on. Now here it is. This is her first emotional, like, my best friend came and just took that and the way that, and she dressed. The kid was 12 and she's, she looks like she was in a Motley Crue video.
She's working it.
Friday night and I need 11 years old and I'll show you tonight. So, I mean, wait till you don't think about those emotions, but that's how kids start getting anorexia, and they stick fingers down their throat, and they start doing dope, and they
what a nightmare.
Anything to get that acceptance and fucking, you want something,
Yes.
you want to get it, you don't want other people to take it.
Right. So for 2 weeks, she was trying to purposely dress it. I'm like, listen,
man.
just because that's what she got. And it all turned out because whatever, I'm not going to get into details, but
oh boy,
it's just, dude, you have no clue.
Daddy Breuer's hilarious.
It's exhausting.
It's just, he's like, but Jim, his whole life, I've watching Jim and stuff, and then knowing him for years with this show. Jim is just throws shit out there and stuff. This is the only time I've seen you tentative with things. You're like, you want to say shit, but it's like, nah, I'm a dad, but I don't even want to think about that shit.
Well, what's funny is,
and he's got 3 daughters.
Oh, God.
because of the internet.
Hell.
they'll listen to everything that I'll say. This will be, there's some guy in Melbourne right now going, I know Jim's daughter's Facebook page, and I'm going to send the link.
Seen her a little link.
So I literally have to edit whatever I say in life, I have to edit it, because knowing that I'm going to have 3 little ears and eyes pasted on that, like, what is Dad saying right there? So, dude,
They're trying to figure out your combination. They're trying to figure you out.
Man,
I'm sweating right now.
Through your performance.
Sweating.
What about the drugs at that age? Are they around yet?
I haven't seen it, but yeah, it is.
Oh, man.
You know what's big in my area is heroin.
Oh, that's nice.
Heroin?
Yeah, they're snorting heroin now.
At what age?
Probably 12, 13.
Oh, there you go.
Especially the richer kids. The richer kids, it's funny, I started working with, I started going this drug addiction program and talked to some of the kids and all that. All from parents with tons of money.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The people with money will look down on the low-level people, like, well, that's because they got 8 fathers, and they're all crack pipe addicts, and they're lazy, and they ain't got no job, and they're on the welfare.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the ones saying that have so much money and are addicted to working, they're not around for their kids, and they're all snorting heroin.
Wow.
That's fucking amazing.
They all had, like, billionaire parents, and some of the parents would roll up on with a freaking town car and a limo to see how their child's, I'm paying great money for the rehabilitation for my child. Like, wow. Why don't you go say hello?
Yeah, how about you say hi and
look
at the facilities.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so, the drugs are there, but I think I'm going to have a good grasp on what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, none of that.
But you're being a father.
Well, yeah,
you're taking it seriously. You work hard.
You have to take it seriously, but
I know Breuer pretty well.
But I also sacrificed.
You work hard,
so I can go through those. What is the word I'm looking for? I went through
obstacles.
Experimental to see, like a cake testing, so I can explain to them what cakes to avoid.
Right.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
Yes.
Been there. I tasted many elements, and I can also tell when someone has been eating certain products and cakes and cookies. Jeez. So I'm going to be well prepared for everything they try.
We got Jay Moore on the hotline.
JJ.
What's up, JJ?
Jimmy, what are you, a little lost?
Why don't you stop now? Will you stop?
What are you, a little lost? Taking drugs?
Why don't you go back to, you know which way the jungle is?
Hey, we improved mass transit. We lengthened the vines.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. What the
Mookie,
fuck?
what are you, a little lost, Mookie?
Hey, listen, there's no fruits in these trees in this direction. Head the other way. You're a good climber.
What are you doing in this neighborhood without Shea Stadium's that way?
There's no hoop courts around here.
Hey, just I almost just said something like that.
They're close.
You're up early. What are you, filming a sitcom?
And he just handed me a dead bird, which is fucking...
Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
Where did you get the dead bird from?
In the backyard, I let the dog out.
All right.
I'm tired of cleaning up shit and piss my entire life. The whole house just revolves around people's shit.
Oh, man.
And then the baby comes out. He's in the yard a little bit. It's like kind of dark out. And he's like, I go, oh, what do you got, a little ball? And I go, oh, my God, get it away from me. It's pretty disgusting. Jimmy's show on XM, I've told Jim this, is so good. And but I will say this real quick. People always say to me, like, when they want to, like, slam me, they go, why do you get some new impressions? It's like, well, I don't make fucking celebrities. I can't make more people famous to do. You know what I mean? Like, if Colin would get more famous...
He does a good Colin.
Of course, yeah, it's amazing.
All right, still make a big deal out of it, Jim. Yeah, I did drugs when they tried to teach us Canterbury Tales. Does that count? But then Jimmy, I was listening to an old one. I think it was you and Jimmy Fallon, and I was driving to a gig listening to you, and I realized I think Jim Breuer has more impressions than any of us combined.
No.
Like Jim just, I'm being completely serious. Like Jim just slipped into like Lorne, and then he does like fucking Sharon Osbourne and shit, and I'm like, what fucking riff gun do you have that's different from ours?
You know what? I'm a parakeet. I'm a parakeet. Yeah. I think in my last life I was a parakeet. So are you, Jay. You know, this is what I was telling. This is what I was telling Jay.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Isn't the way Jim said parakeet? Did you guys all think he said it wrong?
No,
I was thinking parrot.
Parakeet.
I was like, parakeet.
Parakeet.
Is he still doing the racist guy?
Paraquat.
Go watch out for the paraquat.
It's a parakeet, ain't it?
Were you there for the big paraquat scare of 1977?
There's a bunch of paraquats buying into the next neighborhood.
That's weird to me, because I thought we were still doing racist guy.
No, but we'll get into that.
Oh, boy.
Parakeet?
But a parakeet. Let's just say there ain't a lot of parakeets where I just came from.
Yeah, Jim apparently knows some place that he said I would like.
All right, we're
going
to get into that after the break, because that can take a while.
Yeah.
I want to hear about this place.
It's wherever Jim's dad is.
But here's what I said about Jay. And I should tell his, first of all, years ago, I would tell his manager, I'm like, why don't you, here's, Jay, I'm telling you, Jay, and Jay should play. I've got the perfect movie for Jay. He's got to play a movie. I always had a movie idea where it was the ultimate, biggest, fucking over the top, hilarious dick. Only because, now listen to me, let me say. And his journey is he has to be humbled, but he's so funny and over the top, and he gets away with it because he's either got a gazillion dollars or he's a super duper rock star. You know, so like he shows up at a restaurant at like 4 a.m. and like, like, sir, we're closed. Shut up. Get the kitchen open. I'm a rock star. And he's got his shirt off. Because when Jay locks into a character, I've never laughed so hard in my life.
Who do you see writing this movie, man?
Well, I tell you what, I've got this great new deal. Unfortunately, it's with Dane right now and his new sitcom, but
I tell you, Jay did a great job at his Mr. Brooks audition.
It fucking sounds.
Maybe it's because I lobbied for 4 days for Dane to get the part, but good luck, Papa.
It's the perfect fucking impression that no one knows.
No one knows it, and it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Jimmy, we do Lauren explaining things to you.
Explaining things.
When he shows you out, you did Lauren.
Which one?
Explaining how I know it was like you were.
Jim.
Hold on, real quick. It was Lauren reassuring you, but you don't realize he fucking pushed you out of the office in the meantime.
Wow. I'm trying to remember which one, but I do remember this right before, and you know this is something we never talked about too, and I feel like this is when, like, me and Jay were very close, and then we had a weird stage, and now we're back and everything. It's like old brothers.
Yeah, that's my motherfucking homeboy right there.
That's my man right there, Jay Moores.
Yeah, we got each other pregnant.
Jay Moores, a brother from another mother.
My sister from another blister. I don't even know what that means. Sister from another blister. Drink off the water is my biological father.
Jay, what the fuck is I just going to say?
Lauren.
You tell me about Jay
Lauren.
Foster Farms chicken.
I mean, nobody said it that way.
It sounded good, though.
But Lauren goes, when I first got, right before I got SNL, I'm the last guy to get it. And the people don't realize that Jay was released when I got it. So it was probably, did that ever give you weird feelings?
Never.
Never. Okay, good.
I never even dawned on me until you said it.
No, I'll never.
Why we cut Jay loose? We found this young boy named Jim.
No, he didn't want me. He didn't want me.
Why?
No.
I don't want Jim. I don't know why Marcy's so high on him.
That's what I think. The NBC wanted to see.
Ryan Rocky says Jim gives him great calf massages. We might as well keep him around. I'm doing old Jerry Lewis now, so I stink, as Jimmy would say.
Right before I got, Lauren goes, there's a lot of people here that really want you to be here. There's also a lot of people that don't.
Holy
I have to go to California and make a decision for the press announcement, and we'll let you know then. And that's literally
an amazing impression.
That's-
Every Lauren impression you've ever heard.
That's how it goes down.
That's a tough spot to get started in.
Oh, dude.
Holy fuck.
It was.
You're nervous as hell. You're going to be on network TV, and that's
But when I got that, Jay got, what do you call it, the Tom Cruise flick. And I was like a little girl, like, you're reading with Ty. He's like, Breuer, relax. I'd go over to Jay's house, and Jay would drop names like he's talking about ordering food. And he's like, yeah, me and Emilio Estevez. Oh, Emilio, you're hanging out with Emilio Estevez. And this is when Emilio Estevez was still Emilio Estevez.
right.
He'd be like,
Yeah, how about when I take shit for that? And then meanwhile, Jimmy goes, me and Lars, nobody says anything.
dude,
Fucking Lars.
Lars
rocks.
Let me tell you something. I'm not really sure, but we're having this fucking festival, and I think that it would be fantastic. Maybe Jay would come on and do a set and do that thing that he does so well, and maybe the fucking characters that he does are just really extravagant. And Sean Penn often brings up Jay many times over. This one night we were having one of those evenings and me and Sean were like, why isn't Jay more into some more of like maybe Penn films? And Penn was like, oh, it's a good question.
You don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
I remember also, I don't think I ever told anyone that.
What's that?
I was laying in L.A. in my bed watching the first SNL after I left. Because what they do is they say, we don't know if we want you back. Jimmy knows this.
Yeah.
We don't know if we want you back. So instead of June 5th, why don't you give us until July 1st? And you go, well, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
And then July 1st, they go, give us till July 15th.
Right.
And you go, and that's just their way of like breaking you down. So by the time, you can't go, well, I want to raise and I want to be on more and I want my own spot on Update. And then by the time, give us till June 1st, you're like, anything, just let me come on, please. And then when they asked me for the third extension, I said no. And then my agents said, you realize if you say no, that's not a good negotiating tactic. If they're not sure they want you, don't give them a reason to not want you. So I said, well, who wants to work with people that can't make up their minds to want to work with you, was my take on it. So I said no to, it was like July 20th. It just kept going. And then, it was like 24 hours after that, they're like, okay, yeah, then we're not going to use you.
Wow.
And then I was laying in my bed in L.A., and the first sketch of the season without me was Will Ferrell screaming, get off the shed!
Get off.
And I laid in bed, and I almost fucking cried, and I said, I have made an egregious error.
Oh, wow. Man.
I am watching something so special. It's almost like when you hear the Ramones, like, this is so new. This is so now. This is like the wave just crested, and its name is Will Ferrell, and I could have been a part of it. I could have been a running mate, man. And you told them no. You fucking blew it.
You got Tom Cruise, Papa. Who's on top of the world now?
Holy shit.
Off the shed.
Wow.
My son's looking up at me like, I don't know what a shed is. I don't know why I keep telling me, hey, fireplace. Why would you want to go in there? It's odd. Dead birds and fire. What are you, a fucking caveman?
Goddamn kids. Kids are adults.
They're crazy.
They really are. Adults.
They're lunatics.
And they go look at you like, nope, just thinking.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
All right, Jimmy, when you get back in. Oh, by the way, Jimmy, I'll take your thoughts off the air. Jimmy's take on Metallica ruining Guns N' Roses.
He loves that.
I haven't heard it. Can we do it after the break? I don't know if you've ever done it on our show.
It's one of the most salient things. I was driving, and it made I still think about that shit.
I know you are, and the reason why I know that is because I don't know if you said it on a podcast or a radio thing, but some guy came to me. He's like, Jay Moore just was on some rock station. He was talking about how he was listening to you and what your take was on how Metallica ruined Guns N' Roses.
Wow.
Yeah, I watch your balls all the time when you're not around. Yeah.
He literally It was a revelation for Jay. Well, I got a lot more for you, Jay. We'll do it on your podcast.
Okay, I thought the whole point of satellite radio was you don't have to hit the post. Look at me sweating. Let's go to Rape Kit and Crawl Space.
Rape Kit and Crawl Space. My favorite show.
I want to hear this Metallica breakdown.
Oh, man.
All right, well,
I love you, Jimmy. I love you.
Hey, man.
Anthony,
Thank you, Jay Moores.
Opie, my man. I'll see you, baby.
More stories.
I'll
more
see you in like 2
stories.
weeks. About 2 weeks, yeah. More stories.
More
a podcast.
stories.
I'm a
Podcast
fan of the
fucking
more
great.
stories, I got to say, on
Jay's
iTunes.
a natural.
Jay's on our channel this weekend because Jay gave
Yeah.
us a few hours and we broke
Yeah.
it down so people could hear it
I
on.
started my own label. I left Smodcast. I got my own label starting tomorrow.
See? Look at
you
that
know what?
shit.
You
Smart
very
man.
nice.
You know what? We might have to talk.
It's the wave of the
We're
future.
gonna have to talk.
Wave of the future, Jay.
Might have to
The
talk.
future.
The future.
We see the future.
The podcast will be a thing that will. Everyone will have a podcast in the future.
The future.
They already do.
I know.
I know.
It's the future is now. All right, Jay.
But we're the big
Thanks,
get.
man.
We're the big get in the podcast world.
Traffic.
All right, more.
Track.
More stories, everyone. Thanks, Jay.
Later, Jay.
Boy.
Brewers here, fucking killing it as
Saturday
usual.
night, Starland Ballroom.
Yes.
That's in Sayreville, New Jersey.
Sayreville.
Yes, and
Home of Bon
JimBrewer.com.
Jovi.
Jim Brewer does a very good
God, that
job with his
fucking
site.
Woman.
The tanning lady.
Ugh, that's weird.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
It
well-
is disgusting. What I thought she was trying to. I thought honestly, I didn't see the whole story, and I saw her mother getting arrested. I thought it was because she colored herself in blackface.
Did blackface
Yeah, that's what we
thing,
said.
right? Yeah.
I
yeah.
really thought
Yeah.
she was that she tried to do a joke and colored herself in blackface, and she got in bad trouble. And I realized it was over tanning. I still don't know what it is.
She looks
'cause I
like
don't watch
someone
the
dying
news.
of like ricin poisoning.
Yeah, what-
Like somebody fucking
Yeah.
stabbed her with a piece of ricin and she's laying in the hospital
Yeah, yeah.
rotting.
Well, she can't possibly think she looks good. Like,
She
what-
probably does think she looks
What
good.
is that about?
Look at my tan.
Is that hoarding shit, OCD shit? What is
That's
it?
gotta be some kind of OCD. She looks in the mirror and probably sees like a pale person.
Jesus.
I need more tan.
Wow, David Tellig's terrible.
Osama bin Laden.
He grew a beard. It looks awful.
Oh, we're gonna blow up some buildings.
Growing up buildings.
Lived in a cave many years.
Listen up, people.
Okay. I understand. I'm hated. Okay.
We got a giant purple suit to buy. That's what he said about
best lines
Patrice.
ever.
When we're all depressed, fucking pretty much everyone has tears in his eyes. He broke the ice by saying, what was the exact line?
It was, yeah. Come on, people. We have a giant purple suit and a coffin to buy. Fucking hilarious.
He got us through it, man, because
Yeah.
it was rough. It was rough
man.
until Attell said that.
We all fucking
started
lost
getting
our
better.
shit when he said that. It was-
Do you got the actual line?
That's funny.
That should be on a hot button, man.
Yeah, that's a great one.
You should find that fucking
Fucking
thing.
Attell is brilliant. He
Absolutely.
is so fucking
So
funny.
funny.
That asshole.
He's like you know what he is? He's a funny sniper.
yeah.
A
Yep.
funny,
Just bam,
like,
you fucking
like when you need, you're like, there's no way we're gonna get out of this situation. Get us David Tell. Comes in. This is the guy you bring in here. We're in the middle of something tragic. We just lost one of the greatest comics that's ever been here. This is what you bring.
Okay, people.
Takes a long drag of his cigarette. Okay, let's get a purple suit and a coffin, people.
hilarious. Fucking love him.
We're going to continue with Brewer. We got a couple
Yes.
things. Metallica ruining Guns N' Roses. The perfect
yeah.
place for Anthony to live. I didn't forget.
I want to hear that.
You found a place where Anthony should live.
Yes, this is his home.
Oh,
This is
cool.
where he's retiring.
I'm looking forward to
I'm
hearing
telling
wait to
you,
hear.
you're gonna love
right.
this, and you have a motive to be there.
Oh, good. Cool.
Can we play Cloud Guy again?
I love
I really
What's
want.
Cloud Guy? What is
This guy's fucking.
It's just a guy that thinks he could
use telekinesis to reshape
shape
clouds.
but it's how he talks.
I
That is
love these guys.
Oh, yeah, just a
hilarious.
fucking kook.
I love these.
Listen
guys.
how he says square and cloud.
I love it.
I love
He's
it.
getting into
It's
it.
the only reason we're playing this again.
Can't wait to do it.
This is a weather control, psychic cloud control video by T. Chase. See this cloud? I make videos where I'm able to control clouds by my psychokinesis, psychic power. I'm making this in, recording this September 2010. See this cloud? I'm going to try to turn this cloud into a square-shaped cloud. Make this cloud into a square-shaped cloud. by psychic power, turn it into a square-shaped cloud. Cloud, become a square shape. Cloud, become a square shape. Cloud, become a square shape. Cloud, cloud, become a square shape. Turn into a square shape, cloud. Turn into a square shape, cloud. Turn into a square shape, cloud.
Oh, that's good.
Cloud, become a square shape, cloud.
That's good pot.
Cloud, become a square shape, cloud. Turn into a square-shaped cloud. See the clouds become more a square shape? Cloud, become a square-shaped cloud.
Sirius XM, the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's always been that way, but no one told us before now. New problem.
I don't like that.
No, that's a bad fucking
I don't
new
like
problem.
the sound of that.
We need to talk to Blatter immediately. Not stupid Gary, not stupid Rob, Steve Blatter. We got Jim Breuer in studio. Jimmy is going to be at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey this Saturday.
Warming up for the Metallica shows.
What?
It's warming up for the Metallica shows.
Man.
The Orion Festival.
Orion Festival.
You don't know about the Orion Festival?
No.
What's going on?
Metallica's doing a festival in Atlantic City. You don't know about that?
And that's why you're down there?
Well, I'm playing that festival, and I'm hosting the comedy tent, but I'm also doing, next year I'm going to start touring, I come out and do stand-up, and then we do the rock comedy freaking thing. It's going to be big, ridiculous, over-the-top 80s metal-looking show.
Holy shit, that's awesome. I had no idea.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, that's what's going to. Yeah, I feel like it's almost an inside joke. You really don't know?
I swear I don't know.
Wow.
You don't
I
even
didn't
know that?
No,
Are you not Metallica fans? Is that what
I
that
am a
is?
Metallica
I am
fan,
a
but I didn't know
Metallica
they
fan.
were out.
You didn't know they were playing a festival here?
Hell's no.
It's their first one.
Here's my problem. I feel like life is passing me by because
Well, you got a kid.
because of these hours and I have a kid. I went to the Bruce Springsteen show last night and I loved it.
You're going to be hurt for
I-
a week and a half.
I didn't realize how many people are just using their phones at concerts and stuff. That's how long it's been.
Yeah.
Fucking,
That's all they're doing. All you
they're
see
not-
is a sea of phones.
Yeah, I'm bad with my phone, but these people weren't even. I mean, we were lucky. We're really close to Bruce, and they spent half their time like updating their Facebooks, looking at other set lists from other fucking shows and other things. There's articles about Bruce Springsteen. I said this earlier. I wanted to tap the lady next to me and go, "Do you realize he's 20 feet in front of you?"
He's right there.
Even I know
He's right
that,
there.
and I'm on my phone a lot.
You're done.
Yeah,
Like-
you don't even watch.
Like I picked up my phone, there was a couple slow songs for me. I'm like, whatever, and I did a quick little something. I I'm not gonna lie to you, but these people were on the entire fucking time.
I'm telling you, I saw this. I saw U2, the Zoo tour or whatever.
Zoo Station.
And a lot of people didn't like that, blah blah. But it was there was. Bono is really deep and insightful.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes out at one point, and he's just singing, and they're really just like, yeah, what a great song. I don't know why it hit me the way it did. Had nothing to do. I already stopped pot, so it wasn't pot. He would take he came out on stage, and he had a camera, and he's facing it to the audience, and then he's looking at himself, and he's going, this is better than the real thing. And he just kept saying and singing that, oh, it's better than the real thing. Is it real? It was the way he said it really defined what was on our way. And he was doing that a decade ago.
Right.
And Really, that's what it is. You sit there and you watch. When I was at the did you go to McCartney?
I saw McCartney at the Apollo.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you would.
Oh, we were sitting right next to each other.
We're in the same row.
I was literally sitting right next
Yes,
to
you're
her.
right.
Our elbows were touching.
That's right. Norton was there. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Remember Keith and Ron
I
was?
just did the same thing. I'm like, were you there?
I know. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, it was
I was
me.
too busy being on my
Jimmy,
phone. I don't know.
That was hilarious.
But I even found myself at times like watching more of me with the video and then going, just put it down.
Yeah.
Enjoy this moment.
That's
You're never even going to look. And then you look at the video like, why'd I even
Yeah,
film
shitty
this?
video.
Yeah, why are you filming?
Sounds like this.
terrible.
And that's the yesterday guy right there.
Yes.
Just watch. You're not going to get this chance anytime soon
Yeah,
to
sing
be
it
this
live.
close to the yesterday
Put it in
guy.
your fucking memory.
Right. But at the show last
Oh,
night,
God.
I was like, I couldn't believe it. That's how
Yeah.
long it's been since I've been to an actual show. It's been a
Yeah.
while. Metallica ruining Guns N' Roses, Jim Brewer.
All right.
Jim Moore says this is just
All right.
amazing.
I should tell
he
this.
can't get enough of this.
I'm going to tell this story. I should tell this story. I'll tell it at Starland. You like the way I snuck that plug in?
Ah, nice.
Saturday night, I'll tell it.
Starland Ballroom.
At the show.
Sayreville, New Jersey, Saturday night.
So I'm telling you, it's more than. Here's when Guns N' Roses went down. When Metallica and Guns N' Roses toured together. Do you remember that big tour?
Yeah.
Now, I don't even.
What year was that, by the way? I'm sorry, just for a reference point.
I'm going to say it was right. I'm going to say it was 1980. I'm going to say it was like 89, 90. You
Yeah?
can probably Google that.
Okay.
Just where somebody. Is that when Hetfield had the fire incident there on his arm?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 20
Okay.
years ago already? More than 20
Get
years?
the fuck out of here.
Nah.
I hate hearing that.
Yes.
I
Well,
think you're right, though.
no, but
Holy
here, check this out.
shit,
Yeah, it was easy 20 years ago. But here's the thing.
Jesus.
You had Clash of the Titan egos.
Yes.
Now, Metallica's represents the non-ego. We come from the streets. We bring straight up metal. We come to kick your ass, smash you in your face. Welcome to the jungle. What's his name?
Here, Axl Rose, Guns N' Roses.
Fatso Rose now. Axl Rose, brilliant at what he does. However, he comes as that I'm a badass. I start fights. I represent rock. And we own the hard rock world. You know, he had Slash with the hat. You know, with his own sound. Now, the biggest tragedy they could have done was Metallica, and it was like, this is the greatest, and it was the greatest rock duo.
Two huge fucking bands.
Huge
the
at the
biggest
time.
bands at the time, right there.
Hands down,
Yep.
you have Metallica and Guns N' Roses. Here's what the problem was. They'd made Metallica go up first. Metallica goes up for an hour, hour and a half. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is pre-Black Album.
Wow.
This is
I think you're right.
This
Black Album
is-
was what, 92?
No.
91.
91?
90, 91.
90,
Yeah?
91.
All right, so maybe just
because
before.
I just moved to New York and I must have listened to it. I breathe it. I was like, sad but true. Exit, lie. I may war. Holier than thou you are, you know not. I
Holy fuck.
God, I love it.
So anyway, lived and breathed it. Now Metallica goes up pre-Black Album. They go out there with their jeans, shirts for an hour straight. And people go, what is this? Even if you didn't know what they were, you were going, what is this? Horseman intro a nearer. Come to take your life. I mean, boom, ding, boom, ding, boom, ding, ding, ding. Every chick was going, finally, something that's not so scary. Boom, that, boom, that, boom, ding, boom, ding, ding, boom, ding, ding, ding. Now, people like
all pre-black, by the way.
All
and we all know those riffs.
Pre-black.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Searching sequences. People leave. They're exhausted. They can't believe. Now, here it comes with white leather, a long cigarette holder. Take me down to a paradise city. Now would you please take me home? Come on, people! Come on! I'm not going out there for at least another hour. You tell them they'll have to wait for me. I'm Axl Rose, and we shall not go on to 11 o'clock at night. To wait for those Metallica people to leave. Even my own fans are turning against me. His ego was he was played.
He looked like an idiot.
He looked like an idiot
On
his own house.
in his own house, coming out.
Back then, probably more Guns N' Roses fans, obviously. Going
Absolutely,
to that show.
and they all went, "Wow, he just got exposed."
Right.
Just got exposed. You can't follow that with. How long can we listen to Ethel Merman before we realize this guy's just wearing nice clothes and he's got bad teeth? And that was the beginning of the end, and they never, ever recovered from that tour. Wow. Ever. That was the end of Guns N' Roses as far as a band, a tour, as him as a star. He started losing his mind. He got fat. He lost off the fell. That was it. It was over.
Couldn't get along with the band anymore. It was done.
It was done. It was over.
Metallica just down and dirty, working hard.
The Clash.
Yeah.
It's like me as a Met fan. This is what some Yankee fans. I have one Yankee fan that tries to. He's like, no, root for the Mets this year, root for the Mets this year. And, for up until about a week ago, I started getting a little emotionally involved. Like, oh, I love this Kid Newhouse. And, wow, they're 4 games over. That's what a Met fan is. We're 4 games over 500. We're 4 games over. This is exciting.
Just holding on to that as long as we can.
But until they're exposed by a real team that comes along and exposes all their flaws, that's when you realize, like, oh, yeah, they're really not. Guns N' Roses was a hot chick, but then it got Metallica exposed them, saying, no, you're surrounded by a bunch of ugly chicks. You're not just a hot chick. There's a lot of ugly chicks around. Right. We just stripped you down. I truly believe his ego was squashed, and they never recovered from that tour.
Yeah. A few people saying it was 92.
What was? The tour?
That tour.
92.
What do you got, Sam? Which would be the Black Album.
July through October of 92.
Oh, yeah, even with the Black Album, then you're out of your mind to tour with them.
And the Black Album was new. They're just promoting it.
They were just promoting it.
No one knew it yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And Appetite came out in 85, 86-ish, somewhere around there, right?
Yikes.
So what album did Guns N' Roses have going on? Use Your Illusion?
Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
1 and 2 at that point?
Yeah.
And the Black Album.
Well, that was an ego-driven fucking project, too. That double album.
Faith No More opened? That's what I'm hearing from Tom the Mechanic.
Yeah, Faith No More.
Faith No More
They
opened.
wanted Nirvana to open, but Kurt wouldn't do it.
Why?
Because he's smart.
Because he's smart.
No,
he's
seriously,
smart. I don't want to follow.
Yeah.
Me as a comic, I know if there's a guy that's just, he's kicking, I'm not going to say, I'm just going to say, nah, man, I'm doing my own thing, which really, I know I can't follow this guy. This guy's going to beat the snot out. He's going to make my life difficult. He's going to murder. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Wow.
Yeah, but Guns N' Roses, I was surprised at the time they went with that double album shit, too.
No, they were getting late.
I mean, if you put
typical story.
You put the double album together, it would have made an amazing album.
Yes, it would have. But, that's the trials of life.
No one was doing double albums back then.
No.
Well,
there were 6 songs that were decent. 6 on the 2 of them. What'd you have? We don't need your Civil War. We don't need your Civil War. You had Axl yelling at some producer that nobody knows. Dad, I'll kick your ass. I'll put you in the ring. And I'm like, who's he yelling at? Who's he yelling at? His neighbor? A record producer? Who cares? What are you yelling at?
Guccioni's son or something like that?
I still don't even know. Who cares?
Yeah, that's funny. What about November Rain?
November Rain. It's a nice song when you're in the backyard or it's in the end of the night. Yeah, I loved Patience. All need is patience. I mean, they were.
I like Guns N' Roses, but I do
too.
I like how you break that down. It's pretty funny, man.
They squash the ego. There's a great.
I'm trying to look at what's
There's a great documentary. If you ever seen Metallica's A Year and a Half in the Making, there's a moment on there that to me, I know this sounds ridiculous, but to me it defines so much. Now, as a fan, you look and you see Guns N' Roses. It's like Tom Cruise, freaking the ultimate mega star of stars / an Axl. Right? They're at a bar, and they're with maybe Kirk from Metallica and James. And Slash is wasted. And he's at the table, and I'm not sure if Axl was there, and you would think he would never say something like this to Slash. And Slash knocks over his beer. It's a very simple moment, but it defines so much because it's something like we would never do. And the beer spills over. James stands up, and he just gives this real disgusted look, and he's watching him, and he goes, "Well, wipe it up, dick." And that's just great. I just watched that moment like,
wipe it up, dick.
That just shows like we don't care who you are.
Right.
Just get your act together. Beer up, dick.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those.
Holy shit.
I don't care who you are here. I don't care you're on stage. You coming to play, you coming to play. And it was, where any one of us were like, "Oh, don't worry."
Yeah.
Slash spilled his beer.
How cool is this? Guy's a rock star.
There's a beer, he put beer in me. And he's going, "Well, wipe it up, dick."
I gotta fucking see that.
Yeah, right on.
It's hilarious.
It's in A Year and a Half in the Making. It was, and there's also a moment on there where you could James, he's got a, there's a poster of Winger.
Oh, shit.
And he's throwing darts at it. But he also gets the rider to Guns N' Roses. They were like in the wrong tent or whatever.
Oh, shit.
And they had the rider to Axl Rose rider. And
all the shit that Axl
demands. And he
backstage.
reads it off on the documentary.
Oh,
and you're
man.
just like, wow. And it made you realize like they're never going to recover from this.
Stand them.
After what they realized,
fucking stand up.
I'm here to play music. You're here to drive a limo. Leather pants and kangaroos, what you want? I got my leather pants and my kangaroo, because I'm so damn successful. Yeah. Hence the end of Guns N' Roses as we know it.
That was it.
So there's my
Jesus.
I love it.
take on the end of Guns N' Roses.
Makes
We got
perfect sense,
we got
dude.
Dana White checking in from the UFC.
Oh, shit.
On the line. Dana.
Good morning, guys. What's
How you
up?
doing, man?
We were hoping to see you in studio, but we're hearing you just flew in.
Yeah, I got here really late.
Yeah, I can imagine.
What's going on? What's the big story?
Oh, fuck, Saturday night.
Yeah.
At the Izod Center. Another UFC event on Fox.
Yep.
How-
It's our Fox event.
Yes.
We're over at the Eyes. You guys coming?
I absolutely am going to go.
I have ridiculous
I'm
things
going,
going
man.
on at my house. I can't really get away.
Before we talk about Saturday, I just got to tell you that last pay-per-view was awesome. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't get all of them. I get one here and there. But
Right.
I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. That Rory McDonald, holy fuck! I didn't know much about him until that past pay-per-view. He's an animal. He's a killer.
GSP is saying he's going to be the next 170-pound world champion. Too. He thinks the kid is great too. He is unstoppable, man. That kid looks so good, and that was me and Rogan. You know how me and Rogan get all pumped up for these fights.
Yeah.
We were talking about that one for a week because that Shane Mills kid,
Yeah.
his stand-up is insane.
Yeah.
So we were expecting that fight to be a war. Yeah, we were wrong about that one.
Oh my God!
But I agree. I thought the pay-per-view was great. All the fights were incredible, and even the main event, people are giving John Jones shit because he didn't finish the fight. But I don't think that Rashad Evans gets the respect he deserves.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in the UFC since 2005. He's only lost to Leona Machida.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, John Jones would have loved to have finished him off, but I mean, Rashad, he's no stranger to the fucking cage.
How about the second round when Jones is throwing elbows like their hands? Those elbows.
I've never seen that before. You're absolutely right. He throws an elbow like it's a punch across.
Right. Exactly. And usually.
No, he doesn't throw like that. He literally comes across, like all the way across. We got Jim Breuer in the studio.
Like he's swimming.
Yeah, you got to deal with elbows and knees when you're fighting John Jones.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He is. He really is.
No, I liked it. You always want to, see a knockout or whatever, but I absolutely liked the main event.
Well, that fight had everything that night. It had knockouts. There was a submission. There was an absolute war. You remember the fight between who was the fight that the kid from Canada, Hominick, Mark Hominick.
Oh, right, yeah.
And Jaeger, that kid from Hawaii.
Yes.
The short kid and the tall kid. That fight was unbelievable.
Yeah. Do you worry about all the blood?
No.
No, because I know you're trying to get sponsorships and you're on Fox now and stuff. That one fight, the blood, I was like, wow.
Yeah, Jaeger and Hominick, that fight was a war, man. No, that's part of it. When guys, if you look at the overall sport, when you think about it, do guys get bloody? Yes, this, that. There's so many misconceptions about the UFC. There's never been a death. There's never been a serious injury in the almost 20-year history of the UFC. So you're going to have some blood.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I don't mind it. It adds to the whole experience.
Yep.
So, with that said, Saturday it's Izod Center, UFC on Fox. You got Nate Diaz and Jim Miller.
Yeah. I thought you were saying it. I thought you were asking me. Yeah. No, yeah. We got a great card. Actually, the co-main event, Hendricks versus Koscheck, is going to be a sick fight too. We're starting the show off with Pat Barry and LeVar Johnson, two heavyweights. There's no way in hell that fight's going the distance.
Oh yeah.
And the Nate Diaz Jim Miller fight sets somebody up for a title shot. I don't know if that fight goes 1 round or 5 rounds. It's going to be a fun fight. That fight should be a war.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
people love the Diaz brothers, man.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
The Diaz brothers.
Yeah. You watch the UFC, Jim Breuer?
When I gotta wait till the kids are in bed. Daddy, why is he bleeding? I'm going to bed. Go to bed.
Yeah. We were talking about a UFC fighter taking on a lion today earlier on our show. I forgot you were calling in too, but it just came up because there's this viral video that's out today. So we started thinking about what you would do if a lion attacked you, and then I'm like, you know what? That would be a great pay-per-view. And I know some of these guys would absolutely go for
UFC
it.
guy.
I know this is a complete.
Guy would go for it, but
I know this is a complete fantasy world.
Not gonna happen.
Trust me, Dane.
Against
I know that.
a hungry lioness.
Yeah.
no way.
What's funny that you guys say that. Fox did a commercial about that. Frankie Edgar from New Jersey.
Yep.
He's walking with his girl at the zoo, and a lion gets loose, and he chokes the lion out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
It's really funny.
We've had Frankie in, too.
Yes.
Oh, that's all right. There's the scenario.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we were wondering if the lion would lay off if the guy tapped. But I don't think so. I think you tap the lion on the shoulder, and it's like, he's still going to eat your face off.
Yeah, I think he just might do that.
Yeah. So what are you doing in New York for a little recreation time? What do you do?
This guy doesn't relax.
I got a full day of PR today and tomorrow, and tomorrow the weigh-ins and everything, but doing a lot of stuff for Fox, for Fuel TV and for Big Fox.
Man, you are a businessman.
Yeah.
You are a fucking businessman. I love this guy.
And it was cool because the UFC cameras were in here, and we got a little taste.
Yeah, that worked out very well.
Little taste of fame. I like that.
Yes.
We had Rashad Evans punch Jim Norton. Huh?
Poor
You guys see
Jimmy.
that episode of Primetime?
Yeah, we were on it, man. There was a nice 2-minute piece about Rashad Evans coming in into our show, and he punched Jim Norton, and they put it together nice.
Yeah, that hurt Jimmy.
No, that's a great show, man. It really is. It's a good show. If you're a fan or have never seen the UFC before, when you watch the Primetime, it kind of tells the story of the fight and gets into these guys' lives and who they are. And it's a fun show.
Yeah, you think John Jones?
Hey, I heard one of my guys who lives in Boston was hitting me up and told me one of you guys are a big blackjack player.
Oh, no
Is it
shit.
Anthony?
Yeah, that's Anthony.
Yeah, that's me. I
When are you gonna come
love
out to Vegas and
blackjack.
Play blackjack, bro. I play 4 nights a week. I'm a complete psycho when it comes to blackjack, man.
Oh.
You got to come out and play with me.
Talk about psycho. I'm the guy that sits there going, oh, really? Really? Can't even win with a 20 at this table. Can't even win with a fucking 20. Really?
That's it.
Blackjack? Really, dealer? Oh, man,
Dana,
yeah.
We've all watched Anthony at the blackjack table. You sure you want to play with him?
Where do you play out here in Atlantic City?
Usually, the Borgata.
Borgata's nice.
They put me in the nice high stakes room. I usually play 2 or 3 hands max, table max, 2 or 3 hands at a clip, and I'm a fucking animal. My security guy, Keith, he had to bring a pillow for me to punch because I was just laying into him. I would punch him in the arm. They're like, motherfuck! Mr. Cormier, could you keep your language? Yeah, it's not you. It's not you. It's fucking cards. It's cards. It's not the dealer. It's cards. I'm yelling at the cards, okay? Okay? Now, fucking dealer, give me some good cards.
Chill out. He wants to play with you.
Oh, no, I've gotten much better. I was
much
really
better.
bad
He
at one
doesn't
point.
go.
No, I go. I'm just.
Are you? Is Dana White high stakes?
Oh, I bet he is.
Are you high stakes at the table? Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing like having $6,000 on the table on one hand, and then having to split. And then double, and you're just sitting there going, "Oh man!" And you realize you're up to like $30,000 on one hand, and it's like,
No, that's true.
I hope this fucking works. I hope, and it's like, oh, cool. Dealer is showing a 4, so that's kind of cool. All right, 4. Oh, 14. There's a 7. Oh, thank you.
Bring him right back.
Wow. Oh yeah, there's been some episodes.
Dana, you play 4 nights a week. What, when you're in Vegas?
Yeah. If I'm in Vegas for whenever I'm home,
That's fucking
I
cool.
usually go. I'll go out around 10 o'clock or so and go play.
That's fucking righteous. I would love to sit down and play some fucking.
Can you imagine
blackjack
if you lived in Vegas?
with Dana?
You'd be in trouble, Ed.
No, believe me, they're talking
be in
about opening a
trouble.
casino up by Belmont racetrack, and I'm looking at it going, I might have to move further out east.
Yeah, it's like, please don't do that. Please don't build that there.
I like my house. Yeah, no, I
Next
love the
time you
game.
come to Vegas, man, let's do it.
I'd love to, man. That would be a lot of fun. I like to play with somebody that plays a lot. And
We're
knows the
talking
game.
about going out there for the July 4th weekend UFC thing.
Yeah, might be doing that.
That looks like a good card.
Anderson Silva versus Chael Sonnen.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's the big one. That's the big one. Hey, Dana, we got to fly. I know this is a quick. You want to say hi. Do we have tickets to give away?
4 pairs.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Hey, man, if you want to see UFC on Fox, but you'll be there live at the Izod Center in Jersey Saturday at 8 o'clock, Nate Diaz and Jim Miller. Call us now, 4 random callers. Get tickets. You got to be in the area or have a way to get to fucking Jersey Saturday night. Cool?
Cool. Thanks.
Cool, man.
Have a great day.
Dana, come in and see us soon, all right? It's easier to do it when we can see your face.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. I love coming in there.
All right, good.
If I didn't land at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd be sitting there right now.
I understand.
That's
sir.
cool, man.
Dana White, friend of the show. Thanks, Dana.
Later, guys.
All right.
I'd love to see that live.
It's great.
Yeah. I
Is
hear
Rogan
yeah.
part of all of them? Or?
Yeah.
I don't. Is he doing the Fox
Oh
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's their
Okay.
announcer, man.
Yeah. He's good. He's
And he's
fucking
figured it
animal,
out
too.
because
He what?
Monster.
he figured it out where when he's doing a UFC event, he's also doing his comedy that weekend.
Dude,
That's awesome.
he has found his if ever was a guy that would have found his love in life.
Yeah. It's
And
watching people beat the shit out of each
Of
other.
all things, for the UFC to come along, I think it was built for Joe to be part of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That guy.
I remember watching him. We were kids, and he was on this thing called some baseball show, and I got in the pilot, and I would play the dumb mascot. But while we were while I'm out in L.A., all he was like, "Dad, let's work out." I said, "Joe, let's I want to buy leather pants." He's like, "Dad, let's work out. Let's work out." I said, "I want to go and see if I can see Richard Pryor do his say." He's like, "Let's work out." So he'd bring me. He's like, "Dad, you play pool? Play pool." So we go play pool. I watch him just.
He's a man.
We're filming, and we're filming at Angel Stadium. We're done filming, and some poor and we're at the craft table having lunch, and some poor yo-yo had a karate shirt on, and he's just the only thing he had wrong going for him was he just he was serving beans with a karate shirt, and that's the first time I saw this fire in Rogan. Like, whoa, dude, I'm not sure if I know who you are.
Yeah.
And the guy, he's like, "Okay, you take karate?" And he's like, I'll just, if you any other, it's the weakest kind of fighting thing. And the guy's like, "Whoa, blah blah," and he's, "Dude, I'll take you out right now." And, like, Joe, you're filming.
Yeah.
Relax. The guy's serving beans. He wants nothing to do with this.
You're kicking his ass.
But he was ready to take him. I seen Joe engage, and I tell you what, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Why?
I thank God I'm an ally of his.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all I said.
He's a monster.
Does he just rip his shirt off?
Is
he one of those guys?
He's a pit bull
Yeah.
I can't even
of
imagine.
humanity.
That's what it is too. He looks like the kind of guy you could punch square in the face, and he would just
He wouldn't even blink.
He would just like, yeah.
He would laugh at you.
All right.
You
He
see how
won't
big
even
his
laugh.
hands are?
Yeah.
He'd just grab you and just
Hairy, knuckly hands.
He's built for
Holy
fighting.
He's built
for fighting.
for watching fighting,
Yeah.
talking about fighting,
Fighting.
All things fighting. I love Joe. He's
Yeah, I do
fucking
too.
great. And then he hits the stage. He's funny as fuck.
Hilarious.
It's great, man. It's just and when he gets stoned, the shit that he starts talking. This
Is he still
cosmic
doing
shit.
that?
Oh,
yeah.
His
He
podcast is really
fucking
good.
does his podcast, and you're like,
The Joe
what
Rogan Experience is really good.
Dude,
Yeah.
he
What is Joe talking about? He's stoned.
He gave me years ago. I went to L.A. to do radio with him. He gave me a lollipop, right? So I started having this lollipop, and I started really getting into everything. I'm talking like everything's so clear, and this is awesome. He's like, "Dad, I got a lollipop. That is like what?" And I followed him for like 2 blocks. Like, "Tell me more lollipops. Tell me more lollipops."
Yeah. He tossed me like a cookie once.
Really?
Yeah.
You tried the cookie?
Yeah. I took a few nibbles off of it.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
it
yeah,
good?
yeah. Fuck yeah. Just like Jim, I started
Learned a
thinking,
lot about
"Hey,
aliens."
Why am I talking so much about weird things? Yeah.
he just looks like a problem. He's on the cover of Black Belt magazine from 2002.
Oh wow. Yeah. Look at that.
Holy shit.
2002. Wow.
Would you
Look
want
at
to
him.
fuck with that?
No, he's
Get
a
the hell
badass,
outta
man.
here.
He's a badass.
Proves fear is not a factor. Hey, where's this place that Ant should live? Because I think we're
right.
We're coming towards the end.
Kind of coming to the end. Whatever.
All
We'll
right.
figure it out.
Okay. You need to move to either Australia
Right.
or New Zealand.
Okay. All right.
Did you check out New Zealand?
No. But from what I heard,
Yeah.
it's even more of your tribal culture
Right.
than Australia. I've never seen. I've been to England. I've been everywhere. Germany,
Yeah.
Australia. I was like, there's like, it's so white here. I mean, they are white.
Yeah.
Did you
And
feel
they're very
uncomfortable by that?
No, not at all. And I didn't really. The only thing that I was blown away at how many people they have, Asians.
Really?
Asians, and I think it's Chinese, are equivalent to our Mexicans. And what I mean by that, and I don't mean that in a derogatory thing, I'm saying every service place. Here, I went to an Italian restaurant. Chinese waiter, Chinese cooks.
Wow, yeah.
In like the authentic, the Italian guy greets you in the front, and then the Asian waiter comes up, and then you look at, and my daughter was like, Dad, look who's cooking your chicken parmesan. And they're in there like, oh, chicken parmesan. There was a lot of Asians.
Yeah.
I was blown away how many freaking Asians. But, matter of fact, there was one night where, and they're like kind of openly racist there.
Oh, that's what I heard too. Yeah. Jim Jeffries said that.
Yeah.
I was in Sydney, Australia, and I'm doing a show, and as a joke, I say, wow, the one thing I've noticed about Australia is there's no Mexicans here. And there's not a lot of black people. And they go, that's because I can't afford it. It's too far from. Still can't afford it. And the guy yells out. And I said, wow, that was openly racist. And he goes, you got it. And like I wasn't,
You got it.
And you're not on your turf, so you can play that politically correct. Hey, man, you shouldn't say.
Right.
But they were just like, hey, there was a big thing going on down there where these, I want to say they were Aborigine kids.
Aborigines?
Yes.
Hey, it's Al. Aborigines. My fucking buddy, Aborigines.
And they were in a car chase. They stole They stole a car.
Of course they did.
They stole a car. They went on a high-speed chase. The kids then led them to a very populated area, drove down the street, hit not one, but two women.
Oh, shit.
Dragged one woman under the car. The cops, shooting at the car. They shot the one kid through the neck, and they shot the other. They just kept shooting. They dragged the kid out, and as they're dragging him out, they're taking swipes at him, and everyone's videotaping. They dragged every single one of them out. The one cop is trying to bring the one kid back to life. That's on video. You probably look it up. Just say. And people started in the community where they lived protesting about what a bunch of monsters the cops were for the way they reacted. And it was such a play of politics and the way the media spins it and the way people videotaped it.
Right.
Where I give the police guy a lot of credit because he came on and they go, why didn't you shoot at the tires? And he goes, first of all, when we draw our guns, we're not drawing to stop someone. We're drawing our guns to kill them. What you're not even mentioning, in every protest, we're like, what are you, innocent kids, they're 14 to 16. Like, what people aren't saying is that when you're in a hightail chase, to me, I consider that attempted murder because you're putting innocent lives in danger. And basically, he ran over. No one's talking about the woman stuck under the car. How'd you like to be the lady coming out of a grocery store and she's run over by some thugs that stole a car that don't belong to them? How about we prosecute the parents that weren't there when the kids took the car at 1 a.m.? Why are children out stealing cars at 1 a.m.? So as far as shooting at them, no, I don't have a problem for anything that's been done. And people are like, we should hang him. They should be prosecuted. But at the end of the day, I was like, yeah, that makes all the sense in the world.
And to
they should
rip the whole thing up, they're fucking black.
And the community was more like, we almost wish they weren't black.
Right.
Because if it was white, no one would have batted an eyelash.
Yeah.
No one would have batted an eyelash if there were these young white kids.
Shoot at the tires. I thought I was shooting at the fucking tires. Get it? They're black. Get it?
Oh my!
But I didn't know this about Australia. They were pretty much all white to the late 70s. They didn't let anyone in their country. Nobody was allowed in. And then they opened up their borders. This is what I'm gathering from the streets of Australian culture.
Yeah.
After 1 week there.
After 1 week, 4 billion Chinese invade the place. About 2 billion Indians.
Yeah.
And now the Sudans are trying to get in there.
Oh, man. And they have their own Aborigines. Yeah, they have that indigenous Aborigine.
Right, but they shoved them way in the north.
Yeah. They turn out to be like the American Indian.
Yeah,
here.
you guys live in the woods there. Eat your bugs. Have a good time. We'll be over here.
Conducive to your lifestyle, I believe. Like eating bugs and sticks and whatnot. We like buildings and flying.
We like sitting down like gentlemen, having a nice plate and a fork.
You like shitting in your hand.
We like toilet paper, things like that.
And such.
We like...
Yeah, they just throw these
little vague
toilet
words.
paper and such. You like maybe
Hey, mate.
fucking sheep.
I'm not one to debate what you do there, mate. But, enjoy your livelihood.
We eat with utensils. You apparently eat with your shit hands. They really are.
We have air conditioning. You like covering under a tree.
Oh, man.
You have a good time out there?
What a great time.
You loved it, huh?
Yeah.
I loved it.
People say it's awesome.
You guys would love it.
Did you spend the money flying over, though? You did it right?
Well, they flew me over.
Okay.
However, I took my oldest daughter 2 weeks.
Okay.
No, how long is the flight?
15 hours.
Straight.
15,
Obviously,
16
not-
hours.
There's nowhere to really
Are
fucking
you just
land.
listening to the hum of the engine going, that thing's been going a long time. That fucking thing's spinning a long time.
I did 11 hours once. I was out of my...
Hawaii?
No, I went over to Greece.
Oh, wow.
About 10 some odd years ago, and fucking you see water for hours upon hours.
That's the only thing. If you're going
And
down, you're going down.
It creeps you out.
done.
You're like, there's no chance they can figure out a move.
Nope.
You're
Nope.
over an ocean for hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have engine trouble. Looks like we're going to have to ditch in the water. The only plus is I saw a couple of blacks on the plane. Get it? Get it?
And all I could say is the great whites love deck meat.
I just looked out that window and saw the ocean for that had to be 6 straight hours. I'm like,
God.
it creeped me the fuck out. I'm like, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
No moves to be made if anything goes
It's like,
wrong.
how many millions upon millions of times did this engine have to spin around on the way to Australia?
God.
Well, we're on
But
it was
15
a
hours
new
for you.
plane, which sometimes it scares me more because
Right,
it
right.
hasn't been. It's a
has a-
double-decker
Oh, one
plane.
of those Airbus, yeah.
It was an Airbus, so you had
Yeah, yeah.
2 floors. It was
How the fuck do they get that in the air?
That's beautiful.
crazy.
It's
Man.
insane.
And you feel the plane going,
Yeah.
and you go, there's no way we're gonna
This isn't
go up in the
gonna
air.
go.
We're not going fast enough.
This isn't going.
And you look out the window, and you think you're going 10 miles an hour, but then you see like, oh my God, we're going like 500, and it's
On the ground.
beast on the ground.
Trying to get off.
You're so high up.
You're so right.
Yeah, you're so high up in that plane. You look down, it doesn't look
Have you
like...
ever been on one of those?
You're going that fast. No, not yet.
I would love to try.
Oh,
love
it was
to.
sick. Would you like some pajamas?
Really?
Yeah. Pajamas, huh?
Pajamas. They get a. Would you like to? We got 40 movies. If you like to witness.
Were you in first class like that whole
Business, which is
Business,
our
which is-
first.
yeah, that's your first.
It was our first and then some. You get
Well,
pajamas.
First must be
Wait, what?
insane,
What do you
right?
get past that?
I have no. First class, you get massages.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
You get an open bar. You get an actual bar.
An actual.
So you can go up to the bar and hang out.
That's fucked
cool.
up.
Isn't that great? Isn't that
How is that
sick?
in the
Fucking
air?
30,000 feet.
Right.
You take the plane. I always say this: you take the actual plane away, and everyone just looks silly. You'd just be standing next to a bar doing fucking 500 miles an hour, 30,000 feet in the air. I know. But then you cover everything in aluminum, and it's cool. Everything's fine.
This
As
makes
long as it's in
sense.
aluminum. Without that aluminum, you look really silly.
You think you'd
You're
be
just standing 500 miles an hour drinking.
You think you'd be a little more scared too?
Yes, petrified.
You would be fucking.
No way you should be drinking at a bar.
Are those sleeper seats too?
Yeah.
I had one flight
Oh,
with a
crazy,
sleeper
right?
seat where like I get to fucking sleep in a pod all the way to L.A.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
man,
Oh, so you were on a good airline, man. And that's
XM fucked up, and then they knew they had to do something right.
I came back from L.A. I'm starting to hate United. I used to have Continental.
Oh, yeah.
Continental had
now
TV
United,
and
yeah.
all that. United, they're using all the old, cheap, freaking...
Yeah, what the fuck?
I hate... I'm going to get rid of my freaking Continental flyers. I can't stand United. Their planes suck.
We just took it over to Cleveland.
Suck.
And it was,
Yeah, that's just like going to Australia. Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah, it's just like it. Oh, my God, we're in there an hour and a half.
It sucks.
I think I got a scone. Didn't we get little scones?
Dude,
that's just like massages.
Wait, this is great.
Massages.
There's a guy in first class, right? And from L.A. to now the guy next to me already he's a little built, he's a little hostile because he's on the phone. He's going, dude, every plane I've been on has been freaking delayed. This is my 6th flight in a row, man. I'm getting rid of United. I can't stand United. Blah blah. So I already know he's a little hostile. And I'm getting off on that. I love watching people on the brink of losing it. Now, we go up. Now, I'm separated from my daughter, so I'm waiting to see who's in my seat. It's basically, she has the window, someone else has the aisle, I have an aisle, and so it's going to be easy switch. Someone just has to switch an aisle and an aisle with me. It's a piece of cake. Who is it? But the guy, right? And I said, hey, man. He's like, dude, no problem. Great. So I sit down and I was like, wow, this guy is sitting next to me. Who comes in next to him? Boing, bong, dong, dang, dong, dong. And he's like, and he looks at me and he's like, can I get my seat back? He's joking.
Shit.
He's joking,
Right.
but he's rolling his eyes and he's aggravated. The steward comes over. And stewardess comes over and she's like, would you want a drink? And he was a little rude. He wasn't mean, but instead of saying no, thank you, he went, no.
Oh.
He went, okay. So she asked the guy next to him, she's like, sir, and he's not paying attention. She's on the phone.
Oh, God.
And he's like, she's going, sir, and the guy looks up and he goes, no for him.
Oh, shit.
I swear to God.
No for him.
Yeah. So now this is the best part. She comes around and she's super professional. She's an older woman. And she goes, unfortunately, we do not have our menus tonight. However, for dinner, the main course, we have 3 select. And she goes through the whole thing, and she's really dead serious about it. And he goes, well, you know what I'd really like? You know those Thai chicken wraps? I know that they have as in the back. I know they have it as if you go on you have to buy all your snacks now.
Yeah, in the back.
Continental has a kick-ass Thai chicken wrap. It's freaking awesome. I don't know what they put in it. It's freaking awesome. He goes, can I get it? She's like, well, I'll check with the cabin. It's nice and funky. He's in first class.
Yeah. Should give him whatever the fuck he wants.
No, that was just 6 hours, first class. Let me see what I can do. I'm sure they have a billion extras. You paid your $3,000 for your ticket. Let's do that. No worries.
Right.
Let's figure this out.
She goes, you know what? I have to make a report. And he's like, do what you get. Whatever. I'll pay for it. This is what he says. We're up in a flight. We're getting a dinner. Fucking guy comes in from coach. I swear on my kids' lives. And he kneels next to the guy and he gives him the chicken and he takes out his credit card thing. And,
oh, man.
And the guy goes, he's got his headphones on, his sunglasses. And he goes, you're kidding me, right? Please tell me you're kidding me. He goes, sir. So he goes, I have 1.5 million miles with your company. I'm sitting in first class. You're going to charge me for a chicken Thai wrap. Is that what you're telling me right now? Because this is standard? Dude, bro, if I wasn't worried about getting arrested right now, you have no clue. If I didn't have respect, and this is what I say, if I didn't have respect for the rest of the passengers right now, I really would make it. I am really having a hard time containing myself. Just, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. But I can't wait to land. I can't wait to land. So he gets charged. Now, I want to rile him up more.
Oh, yeah, of course you do.
He's also been drinking, so I don't want to rile him up because I do want to land. And I don't want to feel like spending time in Pennsylvania or
No
Ohio.
emergency landing somewhere, yeah.
The lady comes over, the older lady, and kneels down next to him as if to give the whole... Sir, I understand you, blah, blah, blah. And he's watching a movie up on the screen. He's got his sunglasses on. And she kneels down. And he takes his sunglasses off and his headphones off. He goes, there's nothing you are going to say that's going to make me like you or this airline. Please go away.
Oh,
and
wow.
she continues to talk, and he just turns back to the movie, puts on his headphones and his sunglasses. I start giggling, and she doesn't go away. He takes them off, and he goes, "You're still here? Please go away." And he put it back on. I was like, that was the best way to end my flight.
Holy
I
shit.
can't believe they did that.
Unfucking believable.
United Airlines charging this guy.
Yeah.
What could it have been? $7 tops?
Tops. You can't
$10,
go, listen,
whatever.
we got 500 in the bag.
Right.
I'll write it off as a void that someone didn't like it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It
Something.
amazes me. There's no like
Customer
rule
service
bending
anymore.
for something like that. It's common sense.
Right.
It's common
not
sense.
Fucking, you're not bending the rule. You're not saying, okay, look, can I open this emergency door because I need some
air.
I need some air. He's not asking that. He's asking for some fucking wrap, and he's in first class.
Yeah. I just want a Thai chicken wrap, which I know they serve in Coach in a box. I don't need the tray with my wine and the cheese and your other wine and your cocktails and your ice cream sundae. I just want one of those Thai chicken wraps again.
I'd have said, all right, now bring me the fucking free meal thing, free, whatever it is, for first class.
And dump it on the floor.
And then I would, I was thinking of something nice. I would walk it back to Coach and give it to someone back there. Who wants a first class meal?
Here you go.
Who wants some wine?
Yeah.
Right.
Who wants some fucking wine? Keep bringing me shit, because all I'm going to do is bring it in the back and give it to people.
Is it me or does this movie suck?
Everyone, come on up front. We're watching movies up here.
What happened to the TVs? United, we're upgrading everything.
Upgrading my
United
ass.
sucks.
And they took the president's Club thing that they have, and now you can't get in with an Amex card anymore.
That's right.
Yeah. What the
That's
fuck?
right.
So why
you
is
gotta
it
only
still there?
be United
Oh, okay.
a member.
Sometimes you just got to do the right thing. You just know.
Well, it stinks because they're out of Newark, so they have you hostage.
Right.
Yes.
Because that's their hub.
Yep.
I'm switching to American. United stinks.
Yeah, I'm all about American now.
I love Continental,
Okay.
but I can't stand United. Their service sucks.
Fuck them in the ass.
And their planes suck.
You fucking planes.
I want to thank Brewer, man. He makes it so easy.
Jim's
we just
great,
we just
man.
listen to his
My
stories.
God, we hung out for 2
I love
hours. It's
Jim.
ridiculous.
Brewer is by far the greatest storyteller I've ever come
love
across.
Jim.
It's amazing. I can listen to your stories, and none of this is part of his act, which is amazing to me.
This is a Long Island guy. You get the knack of just telling stories when you grow up on Long Island. I don't know
I miss
why.
those days.
Oh, God, they were fucking pisser.
God.
Just
Pisser.
bullshit and a fucking pisser. We were talking yesterday about hanging out in the woods when you fucking drink it, and then how awkward it was. Like, nowadays, everyone's got cell phones and shit like that.
You know where everyone is.
And you know where all your friends are. Back then, if you didn't get your friend on the house phone before everyone went out, it turned into a detective
Witch hunt.
investigation. You're like,
You got to pick up clues along the way.
yeah, you're like, hey, there's Bob. Let's ask him where Joe is. Did you see Joe? What's he wearing this evening? Was he walking north or south? Where was he? I think he went over Sue's house. All right, we'll go to Sue's house.
Was there a female involved?
Yes.
Because that would change everything.
That would change everything.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Then like, all right, let's
Fucking
check the mall.
shit.
Guy
Let's go to the
wheeled out with a
mall.
chick.
Right.
He's not fucking hanging tonight.
I told him I was bringing the Injustice for All tape.
But that was it. You had to track down your friends.
Yeah.
All night. You driving around, you call, is that him? I think that's fucking him.
You said that you
ain't
need to get it by a certain time.
Yeah, you had to
You
get
had
him
to
by
get
a
him on the
certain
house
time
phone.
and make plans.
Right.
You gotta make, now it's like you fucking text, hey, where are you? I'm here. All right, I'll be there in 5 minutes. It was like by fucking like 6 or 7 o'clock, You better have gotten him on the phone.
And you would
right.
hang out at your house waiting for that house phone to ring, you
That's
know,
right.
and then you're like, oh,
That's
all
for
right.
me!
All right, I'll give it another.
yeah.
I'll give it another half hour because it'll make my night a lot easier. And then finally, you would have to venture out without the proper phone calls coming in.
Yeah,
and then it's like, fuck. All right, we'll make it up as we go along.
you were literally trying to fucking track him down, but the old. Yeah.
That's for me!
Don't touch it!
Don't touch it!
Don't fucking touch it! Hello? Yeah, I'm fucking hanging out, dick.
What else am I gonna do?
Fucking hanging out. Where are you going? I don't know. We'll fucking drive around, look for chicks. That always works.
Gene hanging out? God, dude, he's a pisser. Gene's
Fucking
such a pisser.
You got money for fucking beers? We got to all chip in.
We got all chip. Dude, I told you I don't have work for like 2 weeks.
And I'm not fucking drinking Meisterbrow tonight. I want fucking Michelob.
Oh, you didn't care. But you didn't care. Beer was fucking...
I thought I was classy when I'd walk in a party with Michelob. It's like, fuck you with your Bud and Millers. I got Michelob. I'm a class act.
Gold seal on the top.
Yeah, it's got gold paper around the fucking top. You fucking piece of shit.
Michelob fell a little short, didn't they?
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
They had good marketing
I
back
was a
then.
classy fuck.
Back then, because we all felt like we had a better beer.
Beer and cheese Doritos.
Oh, man.
What a night.
It's great.
What a night.
What a night. You were fucking set.
Oh, what a night. Late September.
You would just fucking go out. Yeah, you make your plans like that. All right, I'll catch you later, man.
Catch you later.
And then you hung up, and that was it. I'm going out. Where you going? I'm going out.
Got my double D batteries in my boom box.
Fresh.
Yeah, I got
Fresh batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll last at least 2 hours.
At least 2-3 hours. It starts getting, as the night goes on.
You feel the worst. But if you're a little high, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that
Oh my god! I used to also have the worst. I always had the worst system in my car. It was just like a radio. And then I had the speakers weren't. It was one speaker with both left and right channels just twisted onto it. It sat in the middle of my bench seat in my Nova, and bouncing on the speaker were like old French fries and rocks from the beach and shit, just bouncing on my speaker. I sucked. I was the worst.
I'd have a boombox in the back seat.
Oh,
That's after a while,
nice.
just stick in the back seat, and that was my
Fucking
radio.
rock, and that would run on battery.
It was run on double D batteries.
You'd recharge the batteries, though. Did you have a recharger?
And tonight, take my hand. My gypsy road can take me home.
We stunk. Oh, did we suck?
Good times. Good times.
It was the best.
That really
It was the best of times.
That was it. I used to have to park my fucking. I had a Ford F-350 pickup that I had to park on a hill because my starter motor was gone, and I had to fucking push in the clutch, roll down the hill, bump start it. Everywhere we went, I had to drive around looking for some kind of hill to park.
Not a lot of hills on Long Island is the problem, though.
It was fucking like some street.
North Shore, not as
go
bad
to
as South Shore.
Suffolk. Dude, we're gonna go to fucking Jack in the Box and get something to eat on Jericho Turnpike. I don't want to go to Jack. I want to go to fucking McDonald's and stuff. No, we got to go to Jack in the Box. There's a fucking hill there. A fucking hill. The hills dictated everywhere I fucking went with that truck.
You ate where you could find a
I
hill?
needed a hill.
God, that's great.
We were just white fucking trash.
Oh, it's great.
Trash.
God, that was fun.
You miss Long Island, Jim?
No, but when Ann starts talking like that, I miss the youth.
Yes.
On Long Island, the youth that I had on Long Island. Now, no, but I miss
nostalgia.
the youth that I had. Everything he talked about, the
You're
phone
just having
and
fun.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just life in general.
Yeah, it
No
was
worries,
just
no
fucking-
responsibilities.
Yeah. Where you going? Go to fucking arcade. I need quarters. Shit. Fucking, you'd grub up some quarters from under the couch and shit, and then play some pinball.
I want to play stickball. Anyone play stickball?
Stickball. Wow,
I'll try
that's real
some-
old school.
I'll try some stickball.
I'd love to.
I'll try some stickball.
I'd love to whiff you at stickball, man.
Let's try it, man. Brewer, the best storyteller
fucking
by
love Jim.
fucking far.
A lot of fun.
He's going to be at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey this Saturday night. Fuck, that sounds like a great show. And
It's a rock party.
And I saw Brewer's new hour about it. I don't know, that must have been three months ago.
It's tighter.
It's a great set.
I'm hopped up
Your
about it.
concert shit is hilarious.
I'm hopped up about it. Thank you. That's in July. I'm going to film that in July in Tarrytown.
Really?
Tarrytown Theater. July 14th. I'll make an announcement on Facebook.
All right, good. JimBrewer.com, too. He's got a really good website. So he's putting videos and shit up there.
Yes.
Right.
I would love to tell everybody.
What? Where's this coming from?
Believe me, I know. Please.
Live reads.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I like this because it's Steven Singer.
We like all our sponsors,
And his famous
don't we?
gold-dipped roses. Yes, Steven Singer's got the perfect gift for a Mother's Day. It's a gold-dipped rose. Oh, yes, it's a real rose dipped in pure 24-karat gold. Get it for your mom, your mother-in-law. It's the gift that lasts a lifetime. It's real, yeah. It's real 24-karat gold. It's only $69. You heard right, folks. $69. Steven Singer's real long-stem rose dipped in gold comes shipped in a beautiful gift box. Your own personalized Mother's Day card. How about that? What a wonderful gift. Steven Singer's got special colors available for Mother's Day, too. You want the violet pearl one? That's going to tell your mom you admire her. That's for admiration. Peach symbolizes appreciation. You appreciate that, mommy. And, of course, the classic all gold. That symbolizes respect and eternal love, which is a little creepy for mom. But how about the wife? Sure. Listen to me. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. That's on that IntraTubes web thing. And order now. You're going to get free shipping. A perfect gift from the best jeweler in the country. Call him 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER, or as I said, online, IHateStevenSinger.com. And order your Mother's Day rose. It's a great, fantastic, wonderful gift, you pricks. Have a great day.